Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Kalonda Casey and I am so happy you are here today. By the way, I'm 63 years old and I am here for the mature woman. I would love it if you would like this video, leave a comment, share it with a friend, and definitely subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time I drop a YouTube video. I am going to have a little bit of fun today. And if you saw the thumbnail, you know what this is about. How I am making up one side of my face to look younger than the other side. And I think you're going to have fun with this video. I had fun making it. But it isn't a laughing matter because we do see women that are still wearing their makeup like they did when they were in their 20s and 30s. And sometimes they're in their 70s still. And I'm just trying to show you guys how you can look just a little bit younger by applying your makeup in a different way now that we're in our 60s. So let's push in and let's get started. In today's video, I am going to make this side of my face look a little bit more youthful than this side with some different techniques. I have done this type of video before, and I'm always amazed at the comments that I get. And here's the thing. You do you, and if you love a certain makeup look, then stick with it. I am just giving suggestions. This is general suggestions. So let's hop in and let's get started. But first things first, I cannot stand to see beauty creators not pull their hair away from their face. It is so distracting, and the whole time I sit there thinking they're going to get makeup all in their hair. So that's just a pet peeve of mine. I thought I would share it. I already have my moisturizer on. I have everything on that I need. So we're starting with the eyelid primer. This is where the difference comes in. I always apply powder on my eyes because I feel like it makes the eye makeup go on much smoother. And if you don't, it can cause it to be a little patchy. So we're going to put this to the test. We are using one of my favorite palettes today. This is the Natasha Denona, and this is the Glam palette. Today I am using the Angie Hot and Flashy A501 from BK Beauty. And I'm going to start with a really pretty transition color on this side. This palette is unique because it is labeled with where you apply the eyeshadow on the lid, not by the color that's inside the pan. So this one is transition. So I'm going to follow directions on this side. And if you notice, I am just tapping this in. Just tap, 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 tap. There we go. So on this side, I'm going to ignore the suggestions. And I'm going to go with crease. And I am just applying it helter-skelter like. And just doing it this way. It's already making the eye look heavy. But what we're going to do, in all fairness, is I'm going to blend it. And clean up my brush. This is the A503 brush. Excellent. And then what I will do is I'm going to use the BK Beauty 205 brush, and I'm going to ignore what that said. And now I'm going to use crease, where it says crease, and I'm going to use this for this part of the eye. Okay? Just tapping it in, because tapping is our friend when we are mature women. On our eyelids, basically on our entire face. So I've just brought that over Now I'm going to clean out that brush and I'm going to go in with a color called Smoke over here. And I'm going to just put that here. A lot of women that are mature do apply a dark color on their movable eyelid, and I am bringing that in right here to really show you how that closes off the eye. It makes me look like I have a black eye. Believe me, I see women that do this technique every single day. So I'm going to blend it. If I were going for a smoky eye, maybe I would wear that, but I would apply it differently. See how I'm emphasizing this outside corner? That, I can't tell you how many mature women I see that do not sharpen those edges up, and it really draws the eye downward, and we want all of this to go upward. This crowd on YouTube is very savvy, so you all get the picture. Then what I'm going to do on this side is to apply a light color shimmer. The palette says center eyelid. I am just applying it right here. It's just a soft color. This is a pink. I love pink and brown together. I think that is so pretty. Shimmer is perfect for our mature eyes. I love shimmer. Now I'm going to take this lighter color and just pop it right here in the center so that it opens up the eyelid. It makes a huge difference. And I will lightly blend. That's all I'm going to do. And I am going to use chunky glitter on this side. I'm nervous because, oh my goodness, when I say this is chunky glitter, the chunky glitter just does not work for mature eyelids. It just looks really heavy and harsh. In fairness, I am darkening up a little bit right here to try and make it look less ridiculous on this side, but I think you're following me here. I hope you're following me here. So the one thing that I do is I always keep a little washcloth right here, and I just go under the eyes right there. I am just going to clean up right here, but I'm not cleaning up this outside edge because I keep telling you I see this all the time. Ooh, that chunky glitter is getting me. I'm going to do this side first with foundation, and this is the Illuminance by Revlon. It's a skin caring foundation, and it has squalane and hyaluronic acid. I'm going to show you a huge mistake that mature women can make, and that is going too light with their foundation. It looks terrible. I'm just going to use a sponge today. I didn't like the way that the sponge was working with that foundation. For some reason, just didn't look good. And you know, you can blend and blend and blend foundations in, and eventually they will look okay. But if it's too light, it really draws attention to all of our wrinkles and crinkles. That was shade 217. This is shade 305. And it may be a little too orange for me, but in the long run, I can get away with a warmer color because I have a lot of yellow in my undertones. Yeah, it's pretty orange. But, oh, see, it just blends right in for me. This foundation seems to work better with a brush. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take that light down on my neck. I'll just use this to take it down. And you can really see it on my neck. This is the Nikki LaRose N17 brush. If you do not have it, I highly recommend it. So good. My next video is going to be a dedicated video on using brushes. FYI. I don't know if it's really noticeable on the camera, but it's very noticeable in the mirror. Let's go back to eyebrows. I love a good strong eyebrow, and maybe I've had some eyebrow blindness myself, but I am trying really hard to think about it when I put my eyebrow products on. I was using the Cool Gray, and this one is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. What I was doing was starting here with my brow, which is fine, but it's already looking really harsh because the color is very harsh. Now it looks good with my hair, but let me show you a huge mistake. We are going to draw our eyebrows in a downward way. Instead of drawing them out to the side, we're really putting the emphasis on the outside of this brow, and that's just too heavy. There is that brow. I'm going to make it look a little less ridiculous by just kind of using my spoolie. So I have softened it here, but this part, there isn't really much I can do to soften it. And look at how my face is looking so pulled down on this side compared to this side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use precisely my brow in the color Cool Gray, same color, but here I'm just taking a line on the top and a line on the bottom, and I am just drawing the tail ever so lightly. I'm barely touching the skin. I'm just drawing just a tiny bit. Then what I'm going to do is take the Wow Brow in Blonde, and this is by E.L.F. And I'm taking this spoolie and I am fluffing the brows, keeping everything in an upward motion to take the gravity from pulling it down. Okay, look at me. You can see this. You're not blind. You see what I'm talking about. This side looks so much nicer than this side. We're going to put a little bit of Alpyn Beauty under eye cream on. Not only is this a fabulous under eye cream, but it is also a primer for our under eyes. For me, I think it is a huge help. I am going to use the Maxine's Revenge, and I am putting my concealer on just like that. And I'm just going to tap a little to couple dots right there of a lighter color just to brighten up the under eye. So we're going to do one at a time. And just taking it with my finger. Now I am using the A506 from BK Beauty. All right, and this is where we really think about giving ourselves an instant eye lift. We're just taking this brush, there's very little product on it, and I am just sweeping this up on the side. And look how pretty that looks. On this side, I'm using a heavier duty under eye concealer. This one is by Natasha Denona. I do like it, but it's heavier. And basically going to put it all in a half moon. And I'm going to let it sit in for just a few seconds. And then here we go. With my fingers, kind of doing apples to apples for the application. And here we go. And this is a lot. And then there's not going to be any sweeping motion out here on the outer eye. And all I'm doing is just tapping, because some mature women really think they feel like they need a heavy-duty concealer, maybe full coverage under the eyes because of baggage. My opinion on that is it really weighs the under eye down. It makes everything look heavy, and the creasing is going to set, and I guarantee you. Moving on, black eyeliner. Do you remember how much black eyeliner we wore back in the day? It was beautiful. We had beautiful skin, beautiful eyes, not much crepiness, and we could pull it off. It's really hard to do that today. So, what I'm going to do on this eye is I am tight lining. I'm using black. And I'm just applying the black on the waterline underneath the top lashes, okay? So on this side, we're going to take this waxy liner underneath this side. I have a friend that applies her eyeliner this way and she loves it. And so we're just going to let her do her. And I really wish she would use a softer brown, but she just can't do it. What I'm going to do on this side instead is I'm going to go in with a soft brown. And I am just lightly applying it underneath this lower lash line. And that's all I'm going to do there. So, here we have it. These are the eyes. So now let's do some blush placement. For me, as a mature woman, I try and go upward, keeping that blush in an upward motion, high on that cheekbone, up into the temple. I really think blush is so pretty on mature skin. When we were younger, much younger, we applied it here, on the apples of our cheeks. That's where we put it. And that doesn't work for us anymore. And the reason it doesn't is because that's not the apple of our cheek anymore. Our apples used to be here. Well, now they're down here. So that looks so funny, and it just looks like we just drew a dot. Okay? So just kind of blend it out. Make it look a little bit more even. Okay, I'm going to talk about something very controversial. False eyelashes. Not only false eyelashes, but lash extensions. I wore lash extensions for about 3 years. And I look back on those pictures and I think I looked pretty good because I went to a lash artist that was more conservative than some of the others that I have seen. Heavy lashes on mature women, and I'm not talking mascara, I am talking lashes. Heavy lashes on mature women is so aging. I'm going to cut the camera and I'm going to put lashes on this side, and I'm going to put lash clusters on this side, and I'm going to show you the difference. Okay, I am back. So this side is a lash strip, and while it may look glamorous and it's beautiful, these could be worn for an event. Yes, absolutely, if that's what you wanted to do. But as far as an everyday look goes, I would skip this and go with these beautiful clustered lashes. These are by Velour, and they are self-adhesive, and they go under your eyelashes. I do not have any mascara on at all, and so they just look more natural. They look wispy. They are so pretty. Let's talk about powder. Powder can be really, really aging, especially if you apply it like I am applying it on this side. And the other thing that just is a no-no is to set your under eyes with a powder. Oh my goodness. No. This is so aging and so drying. It just looks so bad on every level. My under eyes aged 10 years. Let me show you what I like to do. I like to take my N17 brush, and I just like to get where my pores are. Just ever so lightly. And this side is for powder, this side is for liquid. Just follow my example here, because I think it will make you so much happier. And then I just lightly touch this area. Then there's just very little here. And I go in underneath the eyes. There's a minuscule amount on this brush, so when you go under your eyes, it's not making everything crepey and dry and that sort of thing. Let's get into lipstick. I'm just going to line my lips. For me, a tried and true neutral lip liner is Pillow Talk. So pretty. On this side, I'm using a red liner. I'm going to use red on both sides. Never used this color. It's pretty red. Okay, that's that side. This is with the neutral. Okay, so this side has red on as well, but it has a neutral lip liner. I wanted to use red lipstick to show you what you can do as a mature woman to really wear a red lipstick. This side is pretty harsh. This side is, we've got to work on it. We're going to take our concealer and we're going to put a little bit on this A505. Going to take my finger by taking a brush like this and just cleaning up the outside edge of your lips. It makes such a difference. All right, I am ready to go for the day. And as you can see, this side looks so much prettier than this side. And you guys may think that I made this look so clown-like, but I promise you, every single day, this is what I see. I see it at the grocery store. I see it at the doctor's offices. I see it at the mall. And I just want to help women feel secure with a little bit less, a little bit more finesse. I know you can do it. So tell me in the comments what you got out of this today, because I am dying to know. With that being said, I'm going to go wash all this off and put on just a full face of makeup to go run errands. I wish I could just wash half of it. Maybe I can. Who knows? My main takeaway today are my eyes. This eye looks so hooded and so dark, and it is aging me horribly. And the cheek, I can live with. You just put it on a little wrong, in the wrong place. We can get past that. The lips look messy. The brows are heavy. It looks so dry and dull on this side. This side looks like there's a little bit more life. This is a little bit more lifted. The lashes are wispy. They're fun. They're not over the top. Again, I'm not a huge fan of lash extensions. And I know for some people they have to wear them because they're going through medical treatments and they need lashes. I get it. I'm not here to pick on anybody and say it's always a no. That's not who I am. But anyway, the glitter, all of this, it's just way, way too much for Kalanda today. So with all of that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I am dying to see your comments below and let me know what you liked best and what you liked the least, what you would continue to wear or what you wouldn't continue to wear after seeing this video. And I will see you the next time.